Here's the readout on these two clubs since '81. St George 22-4 in their first round encounter in '81. Manly won the second round. Manly won both matches last year. And as I said, Manly won the first round match in '83. Bobby Fulton, 83.3%. Roy Masters, 63.6%. The coaches on the St George side of the halfway. Craig Young. Dummy half is John Dowling. Out to Henjack, and now to Trudgett. Back to Henjack, and looking for Rogers. There's Rogers, bursting inside the 22. Blake in pursuit. The chip ahead. Eadie dives at it. Rogers dives. It's a try. A great try scored by Steve Rogers. Superb effort. It's a drop out.
St George certainly are playing with a lot of enthusiasm, but with all this constant use of possession, they've got to come up with the points. Manly are renowned as a great counter-attacking side, and any fumble from St George could easily lead to all Manly putting on another ray, which could see them get right back into the game. Johnston in off his right flank, working over on the left of the field. And they're on the Manly quarter. Beautiful pass by Craig Young to Graham Quinn. Infield for Rogers. Infield for Buckley. Buckley is over. Buckley has scored St George's second try. There's a midfield clash, though, between players back upfield. The referee has awarded a try, however. It was a great pass by Craig Young to Graham Quinn. He did well, Quinn, and so too did this man, Steve Rogers. He just had that second to work in before getting it to Graham Buckley, and he was able to take it over and score under the uprights. Very well constructed move by the Saints. Craig Young, a great infield pass there to Quinn. Quinn again, I thought he'd run away from his supports, but he notices Rogers back inside. Another great ball from Rogers, well picked up by Buckley, and his momentum, even over the top of Les Boyd, took him over the line. Tackle, that's his caper, Buckley. He's a tackling machine. Off goes Gerard, inside the 22, taken by the front rowers, Stone and Young. And Gerard asked to play the ball 15 metres out. Krilich away from dummy half. Now he picks up Sigsworth. On it goes to Chris Close. Close will score. Yes, Chris Close is in for Manly. He's almost unstoppable, the big fellow, when he gets some momentum up. The centre, taken by Graham Buckley. Now Vaughton. Vaughton gets a pass back to Max Krilich. Gets a pass around the corner to Les Boyd. And Boyd is taken by Rogers. Once again, we saw there the little step that Paul Vaughton's got, which enables him to beat the first defender. And even if they do get a tackle on him, he can still get the ball away. Here's Gerard. Gerard heading for the corner. Now he's taken by Ivan Henjack. Little man on big man. 5 metres out. Last tackle. Blake will probably bomb it. It's a bad pass. Cleel's going to have to do the job. Not a bad kick either. Very high, pressure for Casey on the ground, and let's see what Chris Ward says. He's given a try. He's given a try to Phil Sigsworth. Thompson, Krilich, Gerard. There's a back line almost made up entirely of forwards. Krilich, Vaughton, Phil Blake's coming up on his outside. Now he's repositioned himself. And it's knocked back there to another Manly player, Rebo. 6 more tackles, says the referee. And St George at 6s and 7s. Boyd giving it to Cleel. Cleel heading for the corner. Backing up is Boyd. Boyd's gone in to score. No, he dropped it. Referee ruled that Boyd dropped the ball. Dave Brown. Krilich. Chance here. Trudgett. Was he felled by Cleel? Yes, a penalty to the Saints. I think Noel Cleel.
Sigsworth can handle any position in the back line, but there's no doubt that his best position is fullback.
Here's McCabe. Pass down to Chris Close. Close will be hard to stop. Taken high and low. Beattie over the top. Henjack down below. Cleel. A long ball required from Phil Blake. There it goes with Dave Brown. Looked inside for Boyd, picked up Jeff Gerard outside, and Gerard is tackled 10 metres out from the St George line. Manly leading by 2 points. Vaughton hits it up 5 metres out from the line now. Dummy half is Les Boyd. Boyd goes himself, pops a pass back, picked up there by Phil Sigsworth. and he's tackled a metre out from the line. Back to Gerard. Gerard puts the bomb up. Not a bad kick either, I'll tell you. The St George fullback has been knocked out of the road, and Manly have scored. He's given a try to Manly. Let's see now who's been given the try. Paul McCabe. Gerard now. Blake. Boyd. And Les Boyd to play at 10 metres on the St George side of the halfway. Blake again. Now Alan Thompson. Noel Cleal.
Cleal's had a strong game since he came onto the field.
Sigsworth. Picks up McCabe. Now Rebo. Rebo's off for the line and the prize. Rebo scores for Manly. No doubts about this one. Manly 24, St George 12. Here comes the last tackle for St George. Steve Rogers. Straight to Phil Blake. An immediate pass out to Phil Sigsworth. 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 30 metres to go. 20. Still going, Sigsworth. Tackled 10 metres from the line by the St George fullback Casey. Out to Blake, or Rebo it was, then Krilich. Cut out pass to Thompson. Thompson then puts the kick across for his outside backs, and it's gone over the dead ball line. And St George to play it. Jarvis. Ooh! Jarvis picked up and driven heavily by Dave Brown.
Yes, well, Manly boast two of the strongest front rowers in the competition in Dave Brown and Jeff Gerard.
Penalty to St George. Boyd.
One wonders why Les Boyd couldn't have been penalised for being inside the 5 on that occasion if Craig Young could be. That's where the inconsistency in the ruling maintains itself.
Charge down, not a knock-on. It's not a knock-on, and Rogers will score. Rogers in to score adjacent to the uprights. 24 points to 16. Blake. Long ball out to McCabe. All they had to do then, really, Manly, was to keep passing. They had 4 on 3 then, and McCabe came back inside. I was looking at Chris Close. He put his hands in the air and started pulling his hair out. Krilich. Krilich is 10 metres out from the line. About 8 minutes of the match remaining. Gerard. Back to Cleal. Now to Gerard. Looks around and finds Schubert. Schubert gets a pass to Bostad, and Bostad is tackled inches from the line. And Phil Blake. Blake from dummy half, diving in to score. That has set the seal on it. The seal. Boyd. Player injured for St George is Brad Buchanan. This is Alan Thompson getting rid of Ivan Henjak. Sigsworth. Rebo. Rebo. 32 metres to go. Inside the 22. Still going. Great run by Rebo. Tremendous run by John Rebo.
By them, but they were very slow to reform.
Young. Jarvis.
He's one player that hasn't stopped trying all day.
Young. Good ball to Graham Wynn. He's got support. Buchanan. Coming up is Fraser. This is Fraser. Getting back in field. They must score St George. Gearan goes back into the centre of the ground, and Gearan's over. Gearan has scored for the Saints, taking the scoreline to 30 points to 22. Manly 30. Krilich. Sigsworth. McCabe. Bostad. Bostad still going, and tackled eventually about 20 metres infield and 12 metres into St George's area. Here's Boyd. Brown. Held by O'Grady and by Fraser. And this is the last tackle for Manly. Phil Blake swerves around the defence, fires off an attempt at drop goal, and he's got it. Blake kicking the field goal, taking Manly out of the clutches of a converted try over the Dragons, and leading now by 31 points to 24. (31 points to 24.
Well, for two of the best defensive sides in the competition, this has been an extremely high-scoring game.
Sigsworth. Well, he's ruled a knock on. Ruled a knock on against Sigsworth. Henjack, open side, and it's with Casey now. Siren sounding, that's the end of the match. Manly, scoring 5 tries to 4, have defeated St George by 31 points to 24. A match high in controversy. 31